Hey everyone, it's John Pitton coming to you from Oakland headquarters. So the past couple weeks, a lot of news reports about the house market cooling here in Vancouver and the Lower Mainland. However, in my opinion, this is not the case for everywhere. I've dived into the stats for the Fraser Valley Real Estate Board, and there's some truly remarkable figures coming out just for the past month of May stats. And I'm going to share with my observations with you today and compare between Vancouver and Surrey, Langley, Abbotsford, and see how we're comparing in terms of who's seen the highest price increases year over year and also month over month. If you haven't done so already, please smash the like button down below, hit subscribe, and the notification bell for future updates. So the biggest thing that I've taken away from comparing both real estate reports here today is that the Fraser Valley is still on fire compared to Vancouver. They have always been faster than Vancouver in terms of house appreciation in the past year, and it's also continuing in the townhome and condo segments in Surrey, Langley, Abbotsford, in particular certain areas, particularly Abbotsford. One such example, townhomes are up 35% year over year, which is incredible, and they're up 5% month over month, which is nothing compared to anywhere in Vancouver. We are seeing townhome prices actually decrease here in East Vancouver, 0.8% for the month of May. So there are certain areas of the Fraser Valley, particularly Abbotsford, that are seeing massive increases just for 1 month. And also in Mission, we're seeing prices of 4% for townhomes increase. When you kind of look on a macro outlook, comparing both Vancouver and the Fraser Valley Board of Surrey, Langley, Abbotsford, it doesn't look like it's a huge difference, partly because the Vancouver real estate stats are compiled on average between all the municipalities, and obviously Bowen Island, Squamish, Sunshine Coast have seen year-over-year increases of 40%. However, most areas such as Vancouver, East Vancouver was 18%, Burnaby 15%. It's still been really healthy increases, but if you look at anywhere in Abbotsford, Surrey, Langley, the lowest increase is actually in Surrey for detached homes at 30.5%. And then we come up to Abbotsford, which is the highest increase anywhere recently. And also Surrey North is at 46%, which is the highest increase out of any municipality in Vancouver or Fraser Valley Real Estate Board. It beats out Bowen Island by 0.2%. So, but actually, if you encompass all the municipalities together, Abbotsford comes out number one at 38% increase year over year, and Mission's at 37%. And then if you want to take a look at condos and townhomes, there is even more of a prevalence of increases, higher increases compared to the Vancouver real estate market. But let me give you a couple more general stats, and then we'll dive into those figures. So basically for detached, benchmark price in the Lower Mainland was 27.6% increase, and then Fraser Valley was 33.6% year over year. So the Fraser Valley is a 6% lead on the Vancouver Real Estate Board, essentially, which doesn't seem like much, but it is in the long term. And then townhomes, Vancouver is at 17.9%, and then we have the Fraser Valley at 20.7%, which is a 3% increase or lead on Vancouver as well. And then apartments are 3.5% above. However, if we dive deep into the condo segment, it's actually the most startling, even more so than the detached home differences between the Lower Mainland. So for one such example, we have Langley condos. There's basically no condo increases over 20% in the Lower Mainland Greater Vancouver Real Estate Board besides Whistler and Squamish, which were around 23%. And then, so basically, yeah, Langley the past year has seen an increase of 21.9%. And we've seen Cloverdale and Surrey up 25% for a condo. It's gone from $378,000 to $474,000 year over year. And then we're at Abbotsford, where there's been a condo increase of 29.1% year over year. Haven't seen anything like that in Vancouver. We're seeing maybe 3-4% increases year over year in Vancouver. So if you're an investor looking to buy some rental properties, Abbotsford, Langley, Surrey, definitely the better return compared to Vancouver. Right now, it might change when people start going back to work. We might see mass FOMO into downtown, but currently, right now, even in this market, we're seeing 5% increases out in Abbotsford and Mission. And also, Maple Ridge in our real estate board is up 3%. But highest increase was in Abbotsford for townhomes this past month. And also in Whistler, actually, was around 4%. But anyway, so the other thing I want to talk to you about is basically how people are always wondering where can I get the best buy for a house? Well, we're really left. The only benchmark price under 900,000 is Mission. So everyone knows you have to put a 20% down payment on a property once it gets over $1 million. So basically, we're only left with a couple places left under $1 million, which is Mission and Chilliwack. In Chilliwack, I don't have figures. That's a different real estate board. So I'm predicting Mission host prices, townhomes, condos are still going to keep accelerating faster than everywhere else. Also, Maple Ridge will keep accelerating faster than other municipalities in the Fraser Valley Real Estate Board. Just incredible, though, how areas such as Surrey North, which is Guildford, Wally, seeing homes go from 900,000 to 1.3 million in 1 year, 46%, more than Bowen Island, Sunshine Coast. I have been talking about my videos a lot about Whistler, Sunshine Coast, Bowen Island, but I do want to showcase, highlight, and give some attention that Surrey and Abbotsford are all above 30% increases, which is much more in general compared to the Lower Mainland, which has been seeing 15 to 25% increases, which is still amazing. But Surrey and Langley, and particularly Abbotsford, has been outpacing Vancouver, and it continues to do so. And if you were an investor looking to buy something, a cheap condo for $400,000 or $500,000 in Surrey, I would suggest looking around the King George corridor. There's a massive amount of pre-sales happening there, and also along the Fraser Highway, because this new SkyTrain project has been accepted and approved, and people are starting to buy up a whole bunch of homes along there. So anywhere there's a good transportation network for renters to get on the SkyTrain and get to Vancouver, very good option. Going to try to dive deep into more of the Fraser Valley. Have been kind of neglecting it over the past few months, talking about more so Vancouver. But yeah, lots of opportunity coming to Surrey. As I've said in previous videos, most immigrants coming to Vancouver are of Indian descent. It's shifted from India, from China, and where most people from India will be coming is Surrey. So there's going to be a huge amount of attention coming to Surrey, and it's growing much more rapidly than Vancouver in terms of development. The city is much more open to high rises and more urban density in the area. So definitely don't forget about Surrey and Abbotsford, and also Chilliwack. I didn't give you any Chilliwack stats today, but don't forget about Chilliwack. The whole Lower Mainland is coming to a breaking point where basically we're probably going to see every condo over $500,000 within the next couple of years, and we're just seeing the tail end of homes reaching the last home being under $1 million out in Mission, Chilliwack. A couple homes left around 900,000 in Maple Ridge, but yeah, incredible returns, incredible appreciation. There has been an acknowledgement that there's a 40% increase in inventory in the Fraser Valley Real Estate Board since March, and same kind of thing in the Vancouver Board. So they have seen a cooling off of multiple offers in the detached segment, but the townhomes around 400 to 800,000 are still selling very quickly, and they are seeing multiple offers in a lot of these situations. So I want to open your mind to the Fraser Valley, because it's kind of a stigma about Surrey, Abbotsford. When you live here in Vancouver or West Van, North Van, even Richmond, Burnaby, people don't like discussing that area of the Lower Mainland, but that is where majority of our population is going to be moving to, and they are already moving to Langley and Surrey. And who knows? Hope hasn't been discussed much, but it's on the route to, it's a major thoroughfare, and Hope maybe will become a new Squamish in the future. Maybe there's some developers already thinking about Hope, or in between Chilliwack and Hope, because Chilliwack is almost up to $1 million for a house. So because if you think about where else can we go, we have Squamish, which is tapped out. Whistler's way too much. Pemberton, I've been looking at homes, and there's not much under $1 million in Pemberton. So what is next? I think we have Lillooet. So Lillooet, Hope, what's the place? Powell River, Hope, Lillooet. Those are the three last bastions of quiet calm, I guess, before the storm, maybe, once everyone can afford a house in Vancouver. Or in my previous video, I talk about how maybe this is the tipping point for the middle class to leave Vancouver in general and consider their options in Canada. Canada is a great place to live. We're all vaccinated already. We have good healthcare, good education. So where else could we have the same quality of lifestyle or even better? Maybe it's that time to consider taking a job in Calgary, Edmonton, Regina, Saskatoon. I don't know. If you are able to work from home, you could, or not work from home. If you have to relocate, you can move to Calgary or Winnipeg. I don't know. But just talking out loud here, because it is interesting times. The prices have come up so much in the past year. They might reduce maybe 5% in the coming months. Who knows? But long term, Canadian immigration is going to fuel the population demand because we're not making enough babies here in Canada. So Trudeau is going to keep bringing people in, which is good to support stimulating our economy. But if not enough supply is created in Vancouver, Surrey, Abbotsford, more demand, less supply, prices will continue to increase. And this might actually be a disadvantage for attracting new talent and jobs to Vancouver, because if it just gets too expensive, people will just ignore the Lower Mainland altogether and go elsewhere to places such as Calgary. I looked at Ottawa, actually, decent homes for $700,000 in Ottawa still, and even Montreal in the outskirts, half an hour away. We're really looking at an hour plus drive from downtown Vancouver to get that house with a picket fence kind of thing. And it's still possible in parts of Canada. So that was my video for today. I hope you enjoyed this comparison of Vancouver versus Abbotsford, Langley, Chilliwack. And if you have any questions, if you have a particular area in Vancouver you'd like me to discuss, please leave it down below. Smash the like button. I'll see you in the next video. Thanks and have a great day.